Right, so we're gonna herd some cattle and sell some cattle. So to start herding, just come over to the ranch, come down to buy cattle. The one I suggest the most to do, because it's one of the easiest one, is deer. So we're gonna do deer. You can only do 5 each storm. So once you've bought the cattle, you come back into the ranch, come down to herd cattle, select deer, and then if you run down to like around here, flex your G muscle. Your first checkpoint should be around here. You're gonna need a gun, as you will have wolves. So I walk with my guns out. You're gonna follow behind the cattle. So sometimes they will veer off, but they're not veering off this time. Oh, so that's what happens with the wolf. If you look at my little map, you get little red skulls. They won't attack the herd, but they will attack you. So you're just gonna quickly kill them. Then that's it. You should only ever have 2 wolves. Sometimes I've heard of people getting up to 4, but it should only be 2. There we go. And once that's finished, we come back into the menu here. And then we go to view cow. And it's at 22. We're going to need to herd this 3 times in total. So that's the first herd done. We've got a cooldown on right now, a 10-minute cooldown. So we're going to wait 10 minutes and then we're going to come back to it. While that's happening, what you can do is, if you've got any seeds, you can plant them. You will need plant trimmers and a gardener hoe. But I've got apple trees, so let me plant these apple trees because I'm waiting for the herding to be finished. Alright, so that's me finished my planting. It took me about 10 minutes. So we can herd again. So again, back over here. Place them back here. Gonna make sure we have our guns out. And again, we're just gonna follow them. So then again, if you go to view cattle, then it's at 113, so we only need to do 1 more herd. I'll quickly cover environment. So when your environment's not at 300, you want to do some ranch chores. So go to ranch chores, and it's the same game as the milk and eggs, if you've watched that. But on this you only need to hit like a minimum of 10 to get the max percentage. I'd play it safe and do 11. Because you can only get a max of 10% from each char. So I'm not going to hit any more. We've got 11. So then once you've finished all the tasks, you're back up 300. 300 doesn't matter. The environment doesn't matter for like herding or selling. It doesn't make a difference, but it does make a difference for your chickens and your milk. But while we wait for this, I'm going to do my milk and my cows and chickens. So... Okay, we've still got 5 minutes left on herding, so I'm just going to waste some time. Actually go get myself a drink while we wait for this to be done. Yeah, we're going to be able to do the last herd in just a second. I'll get this done and then we'll go on to sell them. Okay, now that we've done the last herd, we're just going to wait for this time to get off my eyes. Yep, there we go. And then we're going to go in here. View cattle, we're at 200 quality, which is what we wanted. And then we're going to go to sell. So for selling again, you want to put down here still. I try and go as far as I can when placing it. For selling cattle, it's different. They're going to follow you instead of you follow them. So always place them and go to the other side, and then look, they just follow. I might as well show you this now because I'm just gonna time lapse it till I get to the sell point. But if I get too far away from these, let's see if I can do it. I might not be able to do it. There we go. That's what I wanted to show you guys. So do you see how these guys back here are stuck? The way to unstuck them is just to get close to them, and then they'll start moving again. So you get close to them, they'll start moving again, and then we start bringing them all again. So I've got all 5 behind me. So then as you pull to the sell point, you're going to want to come into here, and then they'll all disappear. And again, you just wait for that counter to go down. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to start riding back to the branch, and we're just going to wait for that counter to come down. Alright, there we go. So we bought them for 250 and we just made 1,000. So it's 700 profit on it. I think the next video is going to be on the whole Discord system, so if you don't already know it, then yeah, I'm going to go through everything on the Discord next. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.